First of all, very good morning to all of you. I'm Manish and I belong to Test Prep Cart. I believe you all can hear me. If you can, please give a thumbs up. Thank you. And would request all of you to switch on your camera. That gives a very good effect. If you all could switch on your camera, at least after a long period of time, you would be able to see each other on camera. That's great. That's great. Thank you. Thank you. Great to see all of you. Thank you. Fine. So we were about to start at 11:30 a.m. and I think this is the right time just to start with without any delay, because this is a session which is focused upon JE, right? I mean, you can call it, it's focused upon CIWG DASA, it's focused upon JE. So everything that comes under this jurisdiction, that comes under the jurisdiction of this talk, that is called JE or CIWG DASA. These basically the buzzword, the bottom line, right, around which we shall be speaking, and we would give you all the information, right? We would give all of you the information, neither more nor less, okay, so that you all can get the right information about CIWG and DASA, about JE, everything which is important, okay. I would also request you, because what happens that there are a lot of things which are comprehensive. For example, say the list of document. For example, say the branch-wise cutoff and institution-wise cutoff in NITs, triple ITs, other centrally funded institutions in India, IITs, and all these. Okay. So for that, we would be requiring your email ID. Okay. And second and most important thing is that this is a counseling session where we try to give information to all of you to the best of our abilities. Okay. But after that, we also require to send you many documents. We are also planning to deliver academic session to all of you, where, I mean, currently we are looking everything from counseling point of view, from admission point of view, but there are a lot of things which are even more important than counseling. The important thing is that, for example, your child's ability, right? How do you know that your child is eligible for this JE, right? I mean, that is fine. That okay, your child is technically eligible for JE, but does he also have capacity just to crack JE mains, SAT 1, etc., etc.? Okay, so that he could also apply to all these centrally funded institutions under CIWG and DASA scheme. So in order to give you all these information, we would be requiring your correct email ID. I mean, you all have given your email ID correct. That's why we have been able to send you the information. But just to validate so that nothing is wrong, you can once again give here in the chat, the concerned person would be taking your email ID, and this is it. Okay. So let's start. Let's start this. I think everything, basically we keep on telling the people that ever since, right, and the date was basically 2nd of April 2019, last year. Okay, approximately 14 months back, a news came to DASA portal. Okay, DASA, as you all must be knowing, stands for Direct Admission Student Abroad, and CIWG stands for Children of Indian Workers in Gulf, right? So this scheme was introduced by Government of India for those who are living in Gulf countries. Okay, these expatriates, the children of these expatriates, because their academic requirement, their social, political, economical requirement all are basically very different. Okay. So what happens that for that in year 1992, the government of India came up with a scheme that was known as DASA, Direct Admission Student Abroad. So that having written some examination which was known as SAT subject test or SAT2, which was all about physics, chemistry and math level 2, 3-hour examination you could have written and you could have got admission under DASA. Okay, for all these centrally funded institutions in India. Now, on in April 2016, the government of India came up with another scheme, and that scheme was what? That scheme was CRWG, standing for Children of Indian Workers in Gulf. Okay. Now, under CRWG also, you had to write SAT subject test. Okay, which is all about physics, chemistry, and math level 2. So now the question is, why two schemes for one examination? Or you can also say that how these two schemes are different to each other. Okay. Let me tell you that there is a basic difference in CRWG and DASA, and that is basically a fee. So the fee under CRWG for a 4-year degree of BTech or BE is how much? It is 8,300 US dollar, which is approximately with a dollar rate 6 lakh Indian rupees for a 4-year degree of BTech or BE. Whereas the fee under DASA is how much? Exactly 4 times, 32,000 US dollar, which is as per the current market rate of US dollar is 24 lakh Indian rupees. So this is the basic difference between CRWG and DASA. So as per that, CRWG becomes more merit based. I mean to say, if your SAT 1 score was, please don't write. I can see the parents are writing. This is just for information. It will not help. Trust me. Right? There is nothing to write. Please try to learn and enrich yourself, because there are a lot of things. If you write, even after that, you shall be confused. Right? That what we have told you. Okay. So in a very simple way, what I am saying that you had to, I mean, the basic difference between CRWG and DASA is of fee. The fee under CRWG is 8,300 US dollar, whereas under DASA it is 32,000 US dollar. CRWG is more merit based. If your score is high, you would be accepted under CRWG. If your score is not that much of high, you need to choose DASA. Correct? Now that is the thing. Second thing is that in this CRWG and DASA scheme, let me tell you about the distribution of seats. That is very important for all of you to know. Currently, okay, here we are talking about the institutions which are in question is, these are 60 CFIs. CFI stands for Centrally Funded Technical Institutions in India. We call it CFIs or CFTIs, Centrally Funded Technical Institutions in India, okay, which is altogether 60 in number. These are what? 30 NITs, National Institute of Technology, which are scattered in different part of India. These are Triple IT, which is 24 in number. Day by day, the number of Triple IT is standing for Indian Institute of Information Technology is increasing. Then there are other institutions also. Okay. These are also falling under this CFTIs category. Okay. So you can, the good thing is that, I mean, I'll come to this later, otherwise I'll get jumbled up. The thing is that currently in all these centrally funded technical institutions in India, there are 45,000 seats. 45,000. Okay. Out of these 45,000, the thing is that 27,000 seats are reserved. Okay. These are reserved on the basis of what? Caste as well as economically weaker section. This reservation of 10% of 4,500 seats came under the category of economically weaker section from year 2019. So it means to say that out of 45,000 seats, 27,000 seats are already reserved. Now we are left with how much? 18,000 seats. 45,000 minus 27,000, so 18,000. Now, under this 18,000, okay, 3,000 seats are reserved under DASA. Please forget about 15,000. That's not your seat. These 3,000 seats, these are reserved under CRWG and DASA. So if there are 3,000 seats under DASA, 1/3 of DASA seat is reserved under CRWG, which is 1,000. So now we can say the distribution of seat is what? 1,000 for CRWG and 2,000 for DASA, all together 3,000. Okay. Now DASA basically is a universal scheme. Okay. It applies to Middle East, Southeast Asia, US, or in whichever part of the world the Indians are living. Whereas CRWG applies only to this GCC countries, I mean to say Saudi Arab, Oman, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait and Qatar, Iraq and Yemen. But from Iraq and Yemen, very less people are there. So even those part is going to these 6 countries. So we are blessed that we have got this CRWG 1,000 seats for our children. Okay. So the good thing is that by living in Middle East, CRWG is a privilege. DASA is also a privilege. You are getting my point? DASA is also a privilege. So now again returning to my first statement that on 2nd of April 2019 last year, the government of India made a change. And what that change was? The change was that now SAT2 is not the part of CRWG and DASA from 2021. Is it clear? SAT2 or SAT subject test is not the part of CRWG and DASA from 2021. Okay. So 2020, this year is the last year for SAT2. From 2021, the admission into NITs, triple ITs, or any of the centrally funded institutions in India would be based upon what? JEE Main. JEE Main, which is an examination of physics, chemistry, and math, a 3-hour examination, 180-minute examination, 75 question. Each subject has got 25 question. So 25 into 3, 75. You write these 75 questions, okay, within 180 minutes. If you get a minimum cutoff, now this was what I was telling, that in order to know about this minimum cutoff and everything, if you are a regular student of test prep card, you can write a mail to operations or support. Those who are not associated with test prep card for coaching program, they would be contacted. And then, after speaking with them, after inviting them for an analysis session, once we send them the documents, list of document, this cutoff, branch wise cutoff and institution wise cutoff would be sent to them. So this is it. Anyways, so this CRWG and DASA scheme, right? This is basically the lifeline of the people in the Middle East. Okay. We are talking about the JEE. So now the JEE story, the story of JEE. Let me tell you the story of JEE. JEE basically takes place, twice a year. Okay. Once in January, another in April. Okay. Generally in first week of January, generally in first week of April. Twice a year. It is conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency. Okay. Which is responsible for conducting JEE as well as NEET. NEET is for medical. We are not talking about NEET. So JEE, we are sharing the JEE story. Okay. JEE is an examination where you have to write 75 questions within 180 minutes. Regarding cutoff and everything, we already shared with you. Okay. Now, let's start the story of the registration process. Okay. Basically, the registration process for this JEE, it starts in the month of August, right? When the government of India, okay, it releases the brochure for JEE through NTA. You can download it from NTA website. You did not look here and there. Please go to NTA website, download it from there. Okay. Go through the whole brochure. There are a lot of things which are full of technicalities, right? But it starts in the month of registration. In the month of August. Okay. Generally, the filling of the form starts in the month of September, right? Say, for example, first week of September, which is you can say 2nd of September. Okay. Now, this journey of filling up the form for JEE is continued for 30 days. So need not worry. Okay. So you can, any of the 30 days from 2nd of September to 2nd of October. Okay. You can go to NTA. You can create your email ID. Please remember that do not forget your email ID. This works as your key to entry into NTA portal. Okay, your user ID or login ID. Okay, by creating your account, you can go and then you can fill up the form, your details, each and everything. Right? This is not an intricate process. So this activity can be done for the whole month of September. Okay. After that, what happens? That government has given now enough time to the people in Middle East just to fill up the form. So now this is stopped. Now what happens that once you have filled up the form and everything, the government starts, a period of time, okay, which is known as government opens a window, and this window is known as correctional window, right? Correctional window. It means if you have put anything wrong spelling or anything, etc., blah, 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 you enter into that, you make correction and resubmit the form and everything, because these things are very, very important, right? Even the difference of one word can create a big problem. Maybe in the admit card, the name is A, but the actual name is E. So once you are entering now, the authorities are stopping. No, you cannot. So it means the total process of filling the form is continued for 2 months. Okay. So the correctional window would open on 2nd of October, and then it would be continued till November. And after that, it's complete silence. In the month of December, you can download the admit card by entering into your account on NTA. So you have downloaded the admit card and everything. Okay. And then what happens? That keep that admit card, because on the day of the examination, which I told you that JEE takes place twice a year, in January, generally in first week of January, and then in April, first week of April. Or what we can say, before grade 12 final examination and immediately after grade 12 final examination, board examination. So this is it, nothing else, right? Now, here what happens, that we all must know that what basically are the things that we have to use at the time of registration. Okay. So you need to take care of your name, right? And the name should definitely match whatever name is there. Okay. For example, if your name is Fazal, so you should also be carrying a document at the time of entering into the examination hall that would support your name on the admit card. So please, whatever is the name of Fazal, F-A-Z-A-I-L or F-A-S-A-I-L, whatever, please do take care of such things. Okay. Once you are filling it up, okay. So the name of the child, the name of mother, the name of father. Okay. Now, you also need to keep the documents, which is very, very important. For example, your passport copy or the driving license or grade 12th board examination admit card with the admit card number, everything, right? So at the time of submitting the information into NTA portal, all these things would be requiring. You also need to be very much careful when you are submitting your photograph. Okay, the photograph should be in a particular dimension. It should be clear cut, visible. It should be in a particular dimension on a particular background. All these information have been given on Test Prep Card website. Steps to fill up the form for JEE, you can go and check. Okay, now after all these, you need to submit what? The fee, and for that you need to keep your debit or credit card with you. The fee can be submitted online. So you have submitted the fee, that is the last step. And the most important step is that once you have submitted all the information, once you have submitted all the scanned copy of the document, right? Please keep all the scanned copy of the document, your grade 10th, your grade 11th transcript, whatever transcripts you are having, please do keep it. There is nothing wrong. You should always keep this the soft copy, because these days in India there are a lot of, you have to apply everything. One thing I forgot to mention, in order to fill up the form for JEE, you require your Aadhaar card detail, not of parents, of a student. So the last 4 digits of Aadhaar card would be requiring at the time of submitting your information for JEE. Correct? Last 4 digits. So if you have not applied, please be careful and apply today itself. You can go to Aadhaar portal, and over there you can apply by filling up all the details. Right? That's mandatory. Otherwise, you would not be able to fill up the form for JEE. So after filling up all the details, at last what you have to do, that there is a summary or confirmation summary that you have to download. In that confirmation summary, there is a number, just like it is as unique as a passport number. That is the number which is unique throughout your journey for this JEE saga or JEE examination. Anytime if you get confused on anything, or if anybody is demanding, right from filling up the form till the time you enter into an ITs, triple ITs, or anywhere in India, this unique identity, which is very much apparent on the confirmation that you have filled up the form, you have submitted the money, right? That's a proof that I did it. I filled up my form. Please download and keep it with yourself. Do not confuse this confirmation number with your admit card number. These two are different. Admit card number would also bear your photograph and everything. That, as I told you, that if you are writing in January, you can write in, you can download this in this summer, right? Now, the story of centers in Middle East, whether Saudi, Oman, Qatar, wheresoever, okay? Government of India is keeping center for those who are writing JEE, okay, in Middle East. That is very much given on the brochure. Usually there are 9 abroad center. Out of that, in every one GCC country, one center is there. One is in Saudi, one is in Oman, one in Qatar, one in UAE, one in Bahrain, one in Oman. Okay. But please do remember that in order to write JEE, if you wish to write JEE in the month of January, you need to travel to India. You would not be able to write January JEE in Saudi Arab or Oman or anywhere in the Middle East. You will have to come to India. So the center for January JEE would be in India. But if you are writing your April first week JEE, that center is very much in Middle East, right? So this is it. So out of these two, one center is in India, one is in Middle East. Is it clear? Now, it comes the day of examination, whether it is in January or in April, right? I'm talking here, we are talking about January. Okay. So please carry your admit card, a proper HB pencil in order to mark OMR sheet. All the details must be filled up in the OMR sheet, in the answer sheet. Rough work can be done in the JEE question booklet only. It should be handed over properly. Your roll number and everything, whatever is in the admit card, should be written properly. So please remember that there have been many cases of being rejected just because you did not fill up your particulars properly in JEE answer booklet. Please do take care of that. Do not do anything in desperation. These things are very, very important. After that, you wrote the examination, you came out of the examination hall, quite relieved that, oh, I have finished my first attempt of JEE, right? Then what happens that immediately after the examination, the test prep card also releases the solution of the question, right? The government of India through NTA, National Testing Agency, they would also be releasing the answer keys so that you have the question booklet, you can check whether how many are right, how many are wrong. And by 23rd of January, the government of India would be uploading your answer sheet on your account so that you can check your performance, so that any possibility that I did it right, he did it wrong, they are right, I am wrong, something which is very prevalent in our school, that my child has written right, how the teacher can do it wrong. It happens. That can be checked and all errors can be ruled out. And by 30th or 31st of January, your JEE main result for January intake would be out, right? As how much percentile you have got, so that you are eligible just to take admission into CFTIs. This whole story is for the journey of JEE January intake. Now, the second attempt, which is in the month of April. Let's talk about that. After this, again in February, the registration would open for April JEE. Same process. Please fill up the form, and then correctional window would open. Then in the last week of March, you can download your admit card. April, you went to the examination hall, you wrote, and then again, after the examination that takes place in the first week of April, the government would release the answer. Test prep card does it within 24 hours. And then you would go, government would also release the upload your question answer paper for this April intake. And then by 30th of April, your result would be out for, April, so that you have got at least 15 to 25 days for JEE Advanced. Now, JEE Main is simply restricted to these 60 centrally funded institutions. And please do remember that this DASA quota or CRWG quota is not part of IITs, right? Good thing is that if you are a girl candidate, you have got 10% reservation in IITs, but not through CRWG and DASA quota. Okay. Now, after that, every year approximately 14-15 lakh students, they are writing JEE Main. So the top 2 lakh students, they would be eligible to write JEE Advanced for IITs, which are 23 in number. So immediately after your JEE Main result, okay, the registration for JEE Advanced will start. And in last week of May, if you wish, you can write JEE Advanced and you can become part of this. You can become part of this JEE Advanced having written IITs. Okay. The result would come by the end of June, and this is it. Okay. So nothing else. This is, I mean, whatever documents you are requiring for JEE Main, the same documents you'll be requiring for JEE Advanced. That is it. So this is the whole story of the journey of registration, filling of the form and everything. That is it. Now, let's return again from the moment we started. As we said that CRWG and DASA is the most important thing. Many people think that once the government has given a goodbye to SAT2, they have also given a goodbye to CRWG and DASA. No, this is the greatest myth. Your quota is CRWG and DASA quota, right? The good thing is that with the introduction of JEE, if you are also planning to write for other institutions, for example, IISc, Indian Institute of Science, which is very prestigious, Bangalore, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, IIST Thiruvananthapuram for space technology, where even the students, they are leaving IITs and they are going to IIST. So this is also very much within your reach just because of this JEE, right? So through JEE, now we have got more opportunity. Now, most of the people in Saudi Arabia, you must have spoken with your friends, your other expatriate friends, your relatives. These days, SAT1 has become very, very important along with the JEE Main. Why? With the help of SAT1, you would also be able to apply to IIIT Hyderabad, DC Delhi. These are the two institutions where you can apply. Okay. So these two institutions are very important in top 25 in India. With the help of SAT1, you would also be able to apply to National University of Singapore, Nanyang Technology University, Singapore University of Technology and Design, SUTD, Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, that is known as HKUST. All regular test prep card students have got these brochures. They offer very good scholarship. And for good students, in US is opening its door for good and meritorious students with a scholarship. So SAT1 is definitely required. Okay. The top 5 institutions or 5 to 7 institutions in Canada, they would also be asking for SAT1 score. So top 20 in US, 4 in Southeast Asia, Singapore, Hong Kong, and 5-7 here in Canada, and 80 centrally funded institutions. You have got approximately 110 best universities all across the world for your child for engineering. If it is abroad, think of a scholarship with the SAT1 score, which is very much possible. The people who are associated with test prep card, they know everything, the whole story, right? So that's why the ideal combination is JEE Main and SAT1. This is the best combination, right? So here, you all must be knowing that test prep card basically is the official information partner of all top Ivy League university like Harvard, Stanford, MIT. Okay, in order to advise for admission and scholarship. We are their counseling partner and we are the content partner of College Board here in India. The counseling partner of Ivy League universities there in Middle East and in India. So this is it, right? So very good chance of winning a scholarship with SAT1. SAT1 basically there are 154 questions to be done within 210 minutes. SAT1 is for math and English. There would be 58 questions in mathematics. There would be 96 questions in English. So altogether 154 questions. There are 4 models of SAT1, math into 2 models, calculator and non-calculator. And for English, there are 2 models, reading comprehension and language and writing. This is it, 154 questions to be done within 210 minutes. SAT1 can be written 5 times a year. You have got plenty of centers separately for boys and girls in Saudi Arabia as well as in other Middle East country. So College Board and SAT.org, they have created very good infrastructure, right? So That's why JEE Main and SAT1 is like a fairy tale combination. You would not be left. Either through JEE Main or SAT1, your seat into India or abroad with the scholarship is done. That's why all the parents and students, they are taking this initiative, that along with JEE Main, we would also be writing SAT1, or along with SAT1, we would also be writing JEE1, JEE Main. And if I wish, I can write JEE Advanced also for IITs, right? The sky is limit. So parents, what I wanted to tell you, that there is no dearth of opportunity. So after today, there are two things. Please do not complain that there is no opportunity. There is bucket full of opportunity. You need to know that it can be taken only through JEE and SAT1. Okay. And second thing, that CRWG and DASA is not the part of scene. Let me tell you that the relevance of CRWG and DASA has become broader. Please be informed. Please be away from all the myth, and also educate your friends and relatives about this thing, that CRWG and DASA is the lifeline, right? That is it. Right? Now, when we are saying CRWG and DASA is the lifeline, now, let's talk about, we have spoken about JEE, we have spoken about SAT1, this scenario, okay? Let's talk about CRWG and DASA. We discussed about the distribution and the number of seats, what CRWG, what DASA, what is the difference. Now, please hear me very carefully, because you parents are very worried about the deadlines. And of course, if you miss the deadline, you miss everything. Your purpose of living in Middle East is missed if you miss the deadline. So let's start the story of CRWG and DASA. Okay. Till 31st of March of any year, please shut your eyes, close your ears about CRWG and DASA. The date which is most important for CRWG and DASA is the 1st of April of each year. 1st of April of each year is the date when DASA releases the brochure for CRWG and DASA. Not before that. Correct? You can go to dasa.dasanit.org and you can download the brochure. That is open for everyone. You did not ask anybody. Okay. So once you have downloaded this CRWG and DASA, now let's mix this JEE with CRWG and DASA. How JEE comes into the picture? As I told you that from 2021 inwards, it's JEE Main. So what happens, that you have written JEE in January and in April. So you have got both the result, the score of the best of the JEE, whether January or April, whatever it is, with you by 30th of April. 1st of April, the DASA authority, they have already released the brochure, and they have opened the DASA portal so that you can start filling up the form under CRWG and DASA. For that, you need to keep an email ID and a valid phone number also. Valid phone number in Saudi Arab, a number which is always accessible so that you can receive SMS, no WhatsApp, SMS, whether for JEE or whether from CRWG and DASA authorities. Clear? So you start filling up the form, and even for CRWG and DASA, the process of filling the form, the whole steps have been defined on Test Prep Card website. It's not intricate. The same, I mean, a lot of things are very much common while filling the form for JEE. That would also be requiring in DASA. When you fill out the form for DASA, okay, you do that. So here, what happens, that you fill up the form and everything, and after that, most of the people, they ask us a question. whether I should fill up the form under CRWG and DASA. And trust me, 2021, which is the first year when the intake under CRWG and DASA would be through JEE Main, the situation would be intricate. But please do not panic, because the government of India, they have already made this rule. Obviously, under CRWG, you have got huge saving of 18 lakh rupees. So your first choice would definitely be CRWG. So please fill up the form only under CRWG. Okay. And then if you are, say somehow, if you are not accepted under CRWG, you would be automatically switched over to DASA. So there is nothing to worry. Right. Now, the time of submitting your score for JEE under CRWG and DASA is 1st of June. 1st of June of every year. That's why these two are the most important dates. 1st of April, you start filling the form. 1st of June, you start submitting your score. And the score is of JEE Main. Right? So, the first round of counseling under CRWG and DASA, it starts from 15th of June. And each round of counseling is of 2 weeks. 15 June to 1st of July. Then 2nd of July to 15th of July. Then 16th of July to last week of 31st of July. And then 1st August to 21st of August. So first two rounds are obviously focused upon CRWG, and the last round is on DASA, and last round or fourth round is like you buy the seats under DASA. It's completely up to you. So first three rounds are very, very important. Right? And after that, you also must be ready. You also must be start looking, that my child is accepting this NITs or wherever. So about the accommodation facility, everything. The fee under CRWG and DASA, right? What actually happens that the fee that you have to submit is basically of DASA. So what actually happens that if you are not accepted under CRWG, your fee is returned to you. Or say if you have been accepted under CRWG, your fee would be returned to you. I mean to say, if you have submitted $8,000 and you have been accepted under CRWG, where the fee is $2,000 per year, $6,000 would be returned to your account. That is the thing. So please don't worry about submitting the fee and everything. Fee can be submitted yearly, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, for a 4-year degree of BTech or B, whether under CRWG or DASA. If you are under CRWG, $2,000 per year. If under DASA, $8,000 per year. 300 rupees is the registration. $300 is the registration amount. That is non-refundable. Right? So this basically is the whole story of CRWG, DASA, and JEE. Now, most importantly, if you have to, you all also must be wondering that what basically are the documents that I have to submit under CRWG and DASA, right? So let me tell you that the documents have to be collected from two points. The very first point is the parent's employer. Okay, your employer will give you a certificate that Mr. XYZ have been working with us, okay, here in this country for 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 5 years. Okay, so that will show your that you have sufficient fund just to cater to the fee to a child. Okay, so one letter from your employee, your passport copy, the parent's passport copy that you have been here, you are an employee in Saudi Arabia or Oman or Qatar, wherever you are. And from your school, the principal will give you a certificate. This certificate would be about your child, that the child has been studying this school for last 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, okay, and the child has done grade 11th and 12th from here. So these two are very, very important. The certificate from your employer, second, your passport copy, your work visa document, that you have been working abroad, and a letter from the principal of your school that the child has been doing his education over, his or her education from a particular country which is in GCC or all over the world. Now, till now, I believe it's completely clear. Now, here, the thing is that we have given you all the information which we would be requiring in the name of CRWG, DASA and JEE. So as I told you that these are the documents which are very, very important. Your, your employer certificate and your work visa copy and a letter from the principal of the school. Now, most important, whether my child is eligible to apply under CRWG and DASA. Okay. Let me tell you the eligibility under CRWG and DASA. You would only be able to take advantage of CRWG and DASA if your child has done 5 years of formal education from abroad, right? Under DASA and CRWG, 5 years from abroad, 2 years Middle East. Let me interpret this to you. For example, if you want to apply under CRWG, so maybe you have done second, third, and fourth grade from Canada. I'm talking about CRWG first. Your grade third, fourth, and fifth has been from Canada, but after that you shifted to Riyadh. So your child should definitely have done grade 11th and 12th from Saudi Arabia or anywhere in the Middle East. So altogether 5 years of education. Second, my child has done 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 6 years of education from Jeddah. Now he is in India. Whether he would be able to apply under CRWG and DASA? No. If your child has not done his grade 11th and 12th, he would not be able to apply under CRWG and DASA. Third, I am working in Jubal, but my child is doing grade 11th and 12th from India. My child has done 10 years of education from Saudi Arabia. I think he can apply under CRWG and DASA? No, because your child has not done grade 11th and 12th from Saudi Arabia, right? That is it. So these are very, very important things. So many of the parents, they think that, okay, after grade 11th, after grade 10th, I would send my child to Hyderabad or Delhi or Mumbai, wherever I live. I am here. I am employed over here. My child has done 5 years and he would be able to take advantage CRWG DASA. No. In order to be eligible for CRWG and DASA, 5 years of education from abroad is must, including grade 11th and 12th, including grade 11th and 12th, and including grade 11th and 12th. So now we come to the end of this story of CRWG, DASA and JEE, right? I have finished my part of journey, my talk to all of you, okay? I would also be contacting all of you personally in order to invite you for an analysis session so that you as a parent can check the aptitude of a child, just like any enrolled student does in here in test prep card. If you are not enrolled with the test prep card, you can definitely go for this. This is something that gives you the right information about the mind, brain, and aptitude of a child, which is very much important, which is like a proof of concept. Whether my child should go for engineering or should go for medical or should not go for engineering medical, that is it. This helps a lot, trust me. So we shall be contacting you. We will start it from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Within 4 days, we will be contacting you one by one. This is very important. With your consent, we can check out a time, we can schedule a time and you can attend our session. That generally we do one-on-one. That's it. Thank you. So I have finished my talk. I request all of you just to switch on your mic and start asking your question to me one by one. We have 10-15 minutes. Even after hearing me, if you think anything is left, kindly ask a question to me. I would like to answer all these, in a very objective way. Thank you. If there are any questions.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for such an informative session. I would like to know what are the institutions in India that accept SAT-1 score?
Ma'am, as I told you that these are IIIT Hyderabad, which is very prestigious, and DCE Delhi, Delhi College of Engineering, which is in top 20 here in India. NSIT, Netaji Subhash Institute of Technology is also there, right? So these are the three institutions in India which currently are also accepting SAT-1. The best thing is that most of the parents, they are loving to apply to Singapore and Hong Kong just because of its geographical proximity to India. It's very close. From South India, it is hardly 4.5 hour flight. The time it takes your child to fly from Chennai to Riyadh or Jubail or Jeddah, it takes only 4.5 hours to reach Singapore. They offer very good scholarship. They are world class of the type of Ivy League, Harvard, Stanford, MIT, Carnegie Mellon. Okay, so this is it. So with the help of SAT-1, these three institutions in India, IIIT Hyderabad, NSIT Delhi, DCE Delhi, as well as all institutions in Southeast Asia and US, they'll be accepting SAT-1 for engineering program. That's it.
Okay. And another question is, can a student appear both in January and April session for the JEE main?
You can, not a problem.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
And another thing is that not only for twice a year, but also repeatedly consecutively 3 years. It means if your child is passing grade 12th in 2021, okay, so in 2021 he can write twice, but he can also write twice in 2022 and he can also write twice in 2023. So altogether 6 times. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Manish. I have one question. This is Muhammad Arif from Saudi Arabia.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. My question is, just a second, let me read it out. Yeah, thanks for this session.
Thank you.
Okay, it was our first session. Can we attend a few more sessions so that our paradigm is clear?
Why not, sir? We feel like you can do that. If I'm not wrong, we have got many students by the name of, Arif. So if you are in Jubail, with whom I have spoken, right? So I think with Arif, you still have plenty of time. So whatever information we have given you, that is sufficient. And just because of this coronavirus, because every year we come to Jubail, at least Jubail and Kobor, twice and twice. So we'll keep on coming and we will also be meeting over there. Our, talk in group of 100 people, 120 people is organized in Jubail as well as in Kobor. So whenever we come, you will be contacted and you will know this. So you can also attend over there. So please don't worry. Jad is in grade 10. You have got sufficient time. Whatever information we have given you, everything is to the point and of your concern, neither less nor more. This is it, sir. But if you wish, this online session, you can also attend. No harm.
Yeah, and can we have whatever you have given us this, information? It was too much for us, frankly speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we have a nectar of it? Maybe many of us are requiring about this.
What we will do, that we have got, this year in January, we were in Khobar at Seaport Compound. So people over there, they digitize this. Kindly send us a small mail to operations, right? About simply mentioning that please send us the Khobor video. That's of 1.5 hours. We will send you. You would love to see it. You can get yourself in list and you can also send it to other people, sir. So this is it. Just throw us a mail and we are going to send this to you. This is it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Dr. Amit here.
Yes, sir. Please. Very good.
I have some very quick questions.
Yeah, please.
Firstly, the information you gave about CIWG DASA for the current year, that is from 2020, 21 and 22 onwards, so on.
2021.
Is this officially, yes, so is this officially declared on a website somewhere? Or because last I checked on the DASA website, they didn't have that information, or probably I didn't get it properly. So is it officially declared now that this is how the scenario will be?
Yes. Let me tell you that this is very much official. On
Great.
on 2nd of April 2019, this information was flashed on dasanit.org. It is still over there that from 2021 onwards, they would be accepting JEE main rank, right? Rank in terms of percentile. That is it. And there is also a small circular that was out in the month of July. So that is, this decision is very much intact. This is it, sir.
Great, great. This part, I'm sure I agree with you. The other part, that these seats, like initially the 1000 CIWG and 2000 for DASA, this split up, that used to be applicable for SAT. Am I right? Or is it that this is declared for JEE also in a similar manner?
The number of seat increases every year as the number of institutions are increasing. For example, the government of India is planning to increase the number of triple ITs in India. So of course, only in that proportion, the seat under CIWG and DASA, the CIWG DASA part of cake will also come to that CIWG DASA quota. So that keeps on increasing. That's it. Maybe that, you know, from next year, government would be acquiring more colleges. Okay, maybe a regional college of Chennai or Karnataka or Kerala or say Maharashtra. Okay, they would also be, they would also say that, okay, I want to come under the aegis of CIWG and DASA, because there are many regional colleges in India which are having very good reputation. Though even though they don't have a tag of triple IT, NITs or ITs, but they are very good. Right.
True.
So maybe in that proportion, the quota seat under CIWG and DASA would increase. Right. That is it.
Just another question. I got a little confused. Sorry, I got a little confused regarding, suppose we took the example of triple IT Hyderabad.
Yeah.
So you also said that the JEE is applicable and they require a SAT1 score as well, or how confusing regarding?
Triple IT Hyderabad had been accepting SAT1, would be accepting SAT1. It has got nothing to do with the JEE main. Same with NSIT and DC. That's it.
Okay, so they don't have anything to do with JEE.
Yeah, you're right, sir.
Thank you so much. Very informative, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't mention that before.
No, sir, not at all. You people are our strength. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning to you, sir.
Very good morning. Thank you so much for all the information, sir. You clearly mentioned about May and January and April. My daughter is studying in 12th now, so she will be appearing SAT1 in next year, January 21. So in that case, I don't think that she will be able to come to India in January to attend the exam, because she has to apply the exam in April here.
See, when what basically happened, that time we were in Khobar, right? And there is a very good number of, that was the night time. And we all were gathered in a, you know, after the talk and everything. So one of the parents, you know, they broke this news that this basically the scheme of thing for January and April. Earlier, we were under impression that both January and April, the center would be in Saudi Arabia, right? So, I mean, all over the Middle East, right? So, we advise them that this is really something which is little confusing and not a sort of justice to the people who are in the Middle East. Because coming to India, especially for one examination, being an Indian, right, it doesn't give a very good impression, right? So either keep both the centers, January and April, in abroad, right? So that is it. So for that, parents are taking initiative. They have been writing mails and everything to MHRD. So I would also request all the people that there is no harm in writing a mail to MHRD mentioning this, that coming, you know, it would have a good amount of money, because my child is not going to go alone. For two persons coming from anywhere in the Middle East or Singapore or Indonesia, it would definitely be at least 2 lakh rupees. Coming, accommodation, moving here and there. So this is it, sir.
And one more thing is that one more question. Can you tell me about the SAT-1 test centers in Saudi Arabia, where it could be? We are based at Al-Koba.
Yeah, so SAT-1 is basically conducted 5 times a year. Generally, in January, then in March, then in June, then in October, then in December, right? So the centers would also be in Al-Khobor and everywhere in Saudi Arabia. That is it.
It's not like limited to one center in Saudi Arabia. It's not like that.
No, sir. The centers are everywhere in Dammam, Khobar, Jibal, Riyadh, Jeddah. There are plenty of centers. That is it. So nothing to worry. But one thing, it's because these days there have been a rush for SAT because everybody has to write. So make sure that whenever you are taking registration, you should try at least 3 to 4 months early. Okay. That is so that you are safe. At least you are getting it. For example, if you are not getting in Khobar, you are going to Dammam or going to Jibal or at least Riyadh or at least Jeddah. But at least you get it in Saudi Arabia instead of wandering for Bahrain and all these places. That is it.
One more question, sir. So for my salary is in the 12th now. So I have to start applying for this thing by end of this year, correct? Or by September onwards? I should be looking for
JEE?
JEE and SAT both.
So for SAT, I think, sir, yesterday, I think for SAT, you must start applying today itself. And for JEE, it will start in the month of August. That is it, sir.
So, but she is written the examination because final year will be in the next year.
Yes, but until unless you apply for SAT-1, how would you be writing? So if you apply for SAT-1 today or within a week, your daughter would be able to write SAT-1 for October or December, right? And if you apply in August this year, then only your daughter would be able to write for January and April next year, 2021. That is it.
Okay, right. Thanks, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, sir. And really, it was a very informative session. I have got a question here.
Please.
Like we have got 5 attempts, and set 2, we have got earlier 6 attempts. So for this, I understand only 2 attempts are there, which is January and April. And for those 2 attempts, I mean, if for say April, it will be done. I mean, globally, it will be on same date or different date. So, like, I'm thinking like one in Riyadh, and maybe like couple of days we can go to Bahrain from Dubai to attempt to have another attempt. Is it possible?
No, you are talking about JEE Main or what?
Yes. My question is related to JEE Main. Yes, that.
So this is what I'm saying. That out of the 2 attempts, for January attempt, you will have to come to India, and
that is clear. January attempt is clear. It will be on same date in India. I understand. But for April,
you will have to go to Riyadh because generally the center is in Riyadh. That is it.
Yeah, but is it date will be same for Riyadh, Bahrain, and say other places in Middle East?
Date would be same, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah, good morning. It was a very nice session, sir. Very informative. I just wanted to ask one thing, since you mentioned about SAT registration this year. So I was just trying to register for SAT, but there is some error message coming that the dates for this year are not available. So we just wanted to ask whether any problem.
When did you try?
Yesterday.
I think yesterday I was speaking with someone in Jubal, and they are saying that now the dates are available for October. So I think College Board has already displayed the dates for October. You please check whether you are choosing.
They have displayed the dates for October. This is Dr. Shubhangi Ogle. They have displayed the dates for October, but when you try to register for SAT, even before the choice of center or choice of date comes, the error message is coming. Dates for this
Are you
year are
choosing
not
it for international student or what?
Yes, international student.
Manish, actually we checked. Yeah, Manish, Pranay here. We checked it recently on the College Board website. Dates are there, but there is a problem in registering for these dates. So this is coming up actually.
Sorry, can you come again, please? Sorry.
Yes, ma'am. I was just mentioning your point that dates are mentioned there now, but there are the problem is actually over there in the registration part. So I think in the next 2 or 3 days, this should be fine because we have been getting queries regarding the same. There is a registration. The dates are mentioned already there.
Okay, okay. So within next 2 to 3 days, it should be clarified or corrected.
They are very responsible. Even if there is anything, they would be removing that. Nothing to worry, please.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good
Yes,
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It was a very informative session for us.
Thank you.
Actually, my question, it is a bit early to ask because my daughter is still in 7th standard now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so important question because we are planning for her studies next. For the preparation, we all think, all parents here in Jazan, based in Jazan, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
We all think that for the preparation of JEE or NEET, whatever, our child has to go to India for the preparation. And Saudi Arabia is not a good place for the preparation. So just want your views.
Ma'am, basically, if you see the whole thing, the result, and if you visit the result section of Test Prep Cart on YouTube and there have been students, and these students are very good in number, right? They have recorded their message and everything, who have been from everywhere in the Middle East, right? So what I wanted to tell you that preparation for JEE or medical, JEE or NET or SAT, it has got nothing to do with a place, right? It has got to do everything with a method. For example, if you see a place here in India which is called Kota, okay?
Yes, sir.
So if you go to Kota, that is all about engineering, medical, and even the pan wala and the chai wala, they talk to you about engineering and medical, right?
Yes, sir.
So even from there, there are 2-3 lakh students that are studying in Kota. It's like a city for preparation of JEE and all these, okay?
Yes, sir.
But how many pass from there? Out of 10,500 seats of IT, 3,000, 3,500. Rest goes to the people, who are in other part of India. Similarly with the NITs and triple ITs. Similarly with all those, 1,10,000 medical seats here in India, private and government medical college seats, right? Let me tell you that we started this test prep part from 2nd of July 2008, right?
Okay, sir.
And there has not been any place in Saudi or Oman or Middle East, anywhere, man. Bahrain, Kuwait. Every nook and every corner, we have visited on foot or by vehicle, right? We have spoken with 1,000 of the parents.
Yes,
What
sir.
I find that, even if you parents have got everything and in a much better way, you lack confidence.
Yes, sir.
And that is just because, you have not got right information, right? Because you believe you have not got right information. Or, even if you are associated with some institution and all, there are very less people who hear you, right?
Yes.
Teaching students in a batch of 40, 50, even 200, it doesn't do a justice. Whosoever are here associated with the test prep card, they know this thing very well that we do not play around with the words. If we have said that we'll be keeping 12 students in a batch, it means 12. The day it becomes 13, we are defeated. Everyone knows who are associated with us. We always try to give them right information to the point and information on time. Whatever we work day and night, for all these things. Right. So, ma'am, what I mean to say that preparation for any high-stake examination, whether it is JEE or medical or SAT, it doesn't depend upon your place. It is not place-specific. Rather, this is method-specific. Right. Living in Saudi Arabia or any places where there are less distraction. Here in India, if you start preparing, the child is sitting, loudspeaker is playing, lot of noise, right? Someone is shouting, you cannot stop. In place Middle East, you are living in a very blessing place where you do not have distraction.
Yes, sir.
That time can be devoted to the preparation of these high-stake examinations. That's why it is all a method specific, and the method is what? Your theory and concept should be built up. On the basis of that, your child is practicing a good amount of question of different level of difficulty, right? Okay. And then, for example, if your child is going for engineering, the question is that had your child ever done Irodo problem physics? Everything is there on test prep card YouTube free for all those students. Go and check that. Right?
Yes, sir.
So man, these are the things. And then practice, make mistake, doubt removal, practice, make mistake, doubt removal. And this way you acquire a level, and only on the basis of this thing, the students of test prep card from everywhere in the Middle East, okay, they have been able to give result. So this is not a place specific. You are in Jeddah, Riyadh, Jubail, it doesn't make a difference. The only difference is that whether you are following a method. If the place was important, you could very easily have sent your child here in Kota, and your child could have come as a winner. But the thing is that the age when the child is in grade 11th and 12th, adolescent and juvenile, lot of emotional and hormonal changes take place in the body. Parents are the best role models and the people who can control this and coordinate this. The parents who know, they know this very well. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we believe that we have answered all the questions, and we would be contacting you within 2 to 3 days for an academic session, analysis session. I shall personally be contacting with all of you. So thanks a lot, and please wait for my call. I think we have gone through a very good cycle of session, which has cleared all doubt and every myth. So from today, you are not dependent upon anybody in order to extract information or anything. So this is it. Thanks a lot, and very good day to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Manish.